I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make.
What am I, Ellen DeGeneres? I'm dancing.
Yeah,
now you got it.
Yes, I like it to laugh.
I'm the new Ellen.
Having fun to meet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an evening edition of Office Hours Live. It is 5:30 p.m. on the Pacific time zone, and it's hot as hell. There's no evening cool breeze coming through. It's hot as hell. It's July 15th, 2021. I'm joined in studio. Forget the guys behind me. Doug Lusenhoff, DJ Doug Pound is here. Respect that. Vic Berger.
I am here.
Vic Berger the fourth. You know that?
Yes. Before.
VB4.
I just spent 10 days with V3, so
All right.
happy to be back.
You're not the guest I'm interviewing. It's like Johnny would say, so what'd you do? Where have you been? You have a nice summer? No, he wouldn't. All right, I'm off my game. I got to reset. Dun. Give me a little lollipop, Doug. Give me a little lollipop.
Lollipop, 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 lollipop. Boom, boom, boom.
Very good. I am, the big news is we are in studio. I'm in studio with, well, he's in studio. I'm in the studio as always, but in studio with me, and we're going to be talking to him a lot later in the show, is Tom Scharpling.
Oh, thank you. A lot later. Got a few segments before.
Yeah, we always do the City of the Day and a fake commercial, and then we want to talk to the Zoomers, and we got a bunch of people calling in. We have Colin Hanks calling in today.
Awesome.
Colin Hanks is going to go. And then we're going to get to Tom, who's got a new book out called It Never Ends. National bestseller. And we're going to talk about that later in the show. Thank you. So no questions for Tom if you do call in until the 6:30 hour. 6:30 We just want to keep a structure going. Keep a structure today. Keep it rigid. Sketch. And Paul Schaefer's going to be joining us too. Paul Schaefer from the Late Show with David Letterman. What do you think Paul Schaefer's up to these days? Is he beating the heat in New York?
I think he's probably like, is it hot enough for you out there?
Do you think Paul Schaefer's like? I think my idea would be that he's in like Sun Valley, Utah, or something. He's just got a whole other thing going on for the summer.
Yeah. What, do you think that's where he get it? I picture he would get a shore house in like Virginia.
Yeah, like his neighbors are like working for the State Department.
Yes.
He's looking at Mount Misery. Do you know about Mount Misery?
No.
This is awful. This is a true awful story that I just learned when the disgraced former Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld passed a couple weeks ago. He had purchased a summer home. I think maybe he just lived there because he's retired.
Yeah.
Four Seasons home. That's a historical site called Mount Misery. And it's called that because, I'm not kidding, the former slave who became, I'm blanking on his name. This was
Gladiator?
No. He was like friends with Lincoln and everything. Like he was, what's his name? Guys, help me out.
Frederick Douglass?
Frederick Douglass.
Okay.
In Frederick Douglass's memoir, he described this place where he was sent to be broken. And it was a guy that lived in this house in Virginia who would like beat and torture misbehaving slaves. Mm-hmm. And it was so well known that the house was known as Mount Misery.
Sure.
And that's where Rumsfeld, of all people, ends up. Do you think scum?
Do you think as like a fourth grader he learned that in school and wrote it down as like
a life
someday.
Goal? Bucket list, Doug. Thank you. Tom, do you want to play a quick Name That Drop? I'm curious if you'll get this. This is hard as hell.
Okay.
But we just got it today. This is a very new segment I developed. And
okay.
Developed with my team.
Sure.
I have a whole other team that works. That it's not Doug or Vic or Matt. It's a whole other. Okay.
You got different writers that come in.
Yeah. We develop segments and games.
Breakout room.
Segment producers.
Yes.
Here it is, and maybe we'll just leave it open for the show and see
Okay.
if you don't get it.
Sure.
Ready, Doug? Okay. There it is.
Will be 3, 2.
That?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea what
You
that
haven't.
is.
Okay, good. You haven't manipulated that.
No, I have not.
That's
Okay.
That is it.
You're gonna enjoy it when it's. But we'll let the audience see if they can figure it out. Matt,
I
keep
mean,
an eye
I
on
can
the
do
chat.
other drops that are hints if you want.
Yeah, who's got
Not
a guess?
yet.
Oh, yeah.
I just think you'll enjoy it when you
Okay.
find out. Okay.
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 wanna have a
Yeah,
guess?
think about it.
Sure.
Can you impersonate it?
Oh, it's not that guy on South Park, is it?
No, it's not.
That teacher.
It's not
He's
that.
always
that's
saying,
okay.
okay.
That's a little different.
That's more like a. Okay.
Yeah.
This is.
that one.
This is.
No, that's the one. That's him.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
I think we have a Zoomer who might have it.
Really?
Yeah. Ben Ferguson, are you there?
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hey Ben.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tim. Hi, Vic. Hi, Doug.
Hey Ben.
And I think I know what that clip is from.
Okay, but were you watching my Instagram live?
I was not.
Okay, because
Oh, no, I think it was. It was, yeah.
Okay,
But I didn't know it from that.
okay. You ready to guess?
Yes.
Take your best guess.
That is Rick Moranis as Michael McDonald.
Rick Moranis is Michael McDonald from the SCTV sketch,
Sure.
where he goes in and
That's right,
sings
yes.
that one
When
song.
he does Ride Like the Wind.
Yes.
Yeah. Where he's running back and forth.
Yeah. Can you play the full that part of the clip, Doug? No, probably not.
Yeah, 1 second. Which part?
Just like the context of that clip.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, Ben's version is great.
Well, I mean,
I just meant that.
you mean like the end?
That's the record.
That's just the song. He runs in and sings just that part.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess just the moment where he comes out.
Okay,
and says,
here we go. Here we go.
It's in a recording studio.
Thanks a lot, man. I'll probably need you next week. I'll give you a call.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
It's so funny in the sketch because he's singing like this. And the long way to go.
Isn't it weird when singers have their regular speaking voices like so different?
Wonder if he speaks like
No.
that. I don't know.
What do you
Tom,
think? Should we give Ben a book? Should that be his prize?
I don't have any books to give away. Do you?
Right there.
But I actually have one upstairs. So yes. Ben, did you already? I mean, it's a national bestseller. So
I have already purchased it.
you've already purchased it. See?
Yep. My wife and I each have purchased it, and we finished it on our own.
Well, you can't share
Wait,
copies of the
His
book.
and her copies?
No,
No.
They each bought copies.
bought-
Oh, that's how I need it.
We
to
have
be.
2 copies.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
Did
I
you?
appreciate that.
And
You're welcome.
and the audio
You're
book's out too.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart. You did that ahead of time. Sometimes
Yeah, we gotta
it all
jump on
launched
it.
at once.
No, we really had the day and date worked out perfectly worldwide.
How did you enjoy? Well, how did you enjoy doing the audiobook? Was
I
it hard?
didn't.
No, it's horrible.
It was
right?
one of the worst experiences of my life.
Did I tell you what? And I have to apologize to because he's a listener, and Justin Martell gave me this opportunity to do the audiobook for Tiny Tim's biography.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told Justin this. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
very hard.
Very hard. I don't want to do it again. It's not. I'm not a good reader. I'm not a good.
I would sit there and read it. They basically, you don't do multiple takes. People think it's just like you're going to do, it's just like I was reading straight through.
Mm-hmm.
And then you read until you flub something.
Which is how often? All the time?
A fair amount, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they would like back it up a sentence or two and play you back in. So I would like flub a thing where I'd be like, yeah, and then I realized I got to the hospital, my father was dead. and I realized my father was. I saw my mother crying. I realized my father was dead. And I would flub the next sentence. He'd be like, "Oh, let's play it back in." So it's like I hear in headphones. I hear me saying, and then I realized my father was dead. And I could never get the next sentence right because I keep freaking myself out by hearing me
And then they have to
say that to
and you
myself.
have to come in like right after it.
Oh, wait,
I'll try to. Let's see how far I get. And I didn't think about doing
Sure.
this, but let's see how far I get before you'd have to stop me.
Sure.
Right? I just a random page here. William had now lost 2 times in a couple of hours and decided that this.
There we go.
There we go. Back to William had now lost. I'm not doing a bit, and I am like on, maybe a little not in the zone. William had now lost 2 times in a couple of hours and decided that his only option was to chase a good time no matter what. He returned from the concession stand holding a beer the size of a bucket and immediately started chugging. Already you're like,
I would get this sing-songy quality in my voice
Yeah.
too, and I'm just like, I hate the person reading this.
Yeah.
And it's me. Like, ugh.
But the other thing about the Tiny Tim book was it was full of names and and like Eastern European names and just in case anyone doesn't know what Tiny Tim sounds like.
As you were reading it, you were kind of learning he was a pervert.
And he was a pervert. He's a
Oh,
bad,
he's a lunatic.
he was just like a tough guy to like.
Yeah.
And
I always use depends. I always use preparation H.
all right, let me just do a few plugs, please. And then we can get on with the show.
Always is a strong word too. That like for him to be like, I always use preparation H. It's just like,
As opposed to what?
like
always-
often,
Yeah.
but always.
Ugh. And then I had this thing where I had read a woman's last name wrong and she was in like a big part of the book. And I didn't. I mean, it was a name. It was just pronounced wrong. And then so we get the note like, actually, we got to go back and redo all this. It was really, really hard.
Wrong.
Can't you say the name once and they just copy and paste it?
Raven. Yeah, that always sounds good. First of all, thank you to Billy Thompson for the new show open. He did that whole animated thing. He just put it up on Instagram. Vic sent it to us. He said, "This is cool."
Beautiful
He said,
work.
"Let's put it on." That's how we do it. We crowdsource. What else? I'm on. You might like this, Tom. I'm on the Joker Men podcast. You familiar with the Joker Men podcast?
Is that
It's
based
a
on
Bob
Bob
Dylan.
Dylan?
Yeah. They're nice guys, and they know their shit when it comes to Bob D, and especially like late period Bob Dylan, which I like a lot.
Sure, you're a fan of
All of it.
Down in the Groove.
Down in the groove. I'm a fan of Love and Theft and Modern Times and even the new record. I mean, people love the new records. But anyways, I'm on that show. These guys are nice guys. It's a fun chat if you want to go deep on Bob. We've added a live show, Tom, if you're in LA. If you want to go out and see live comedy, a live taping or a live broadcast of Office Hours, that's at the Dynasty Typewriter on August 24th in LA. We've added an early show.
Okay.
And I'll get you in there if you want, or you
What
get
are
up there on stage.
11 a.m.?
No,
How
no.
early are we talking?
5 p.m.
5
Yeah.
Okay.
I do an 11 a.m. show. I mean, I do a matinee.
Think about those shows when Martin and Lewis were doing. They would do like these shows all day and night. They were basically like imprisoned, where they would do an hour.
What about the Beatles would do like they do those like lunch shows at the Cavern?
Isn't that
right?
unbelievable? Like,
Yeah, it's lunch break. Let's go down and see a rock and roll band.
like you can't find any performance anywhere in Los Angeles at lunch. Like, but then
You
it's
go
like,
down
let's go
into
see the
this-
Beatles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're playing at noon,
Yeah,
and it's in this like really cramped underground
Yeah.
cellar.
the worst venue ever.
Is there food?
Oh no, there's just
Oh, but it's lunch.
it's lunch.
So, but I guess I'll scream my head off for those
Yeah,
guys.
for the Beatles.
They're playing Dizzy Miss Lizzy.
I like veggie
I
burgers.
saw them play
Yeah.
Dizzy Miss Lizzy,
Yeah.
and then some
Quesadilla.
originals, which I didn't really
I
click
hope
with.
they'll do "Ain't She Sweet" again.
Oh my God! I saw the Beatles at lunch the other day. They did "Roll Over Beethoven." I got to get back to my secretary's desk.
I'm wondering, perhaps we should do Ain't She Sweet?
Let's do a taste of honey.
Yeah, all these.
Hey, John, have you seen The Music Man?
Yeah, exactly. Do Till There Was You?
Yeah, we could. That's right. That's it. Yeah, John, we could do Till There Was You.
And then
from
4
The
years,
Music Man.
4 years later, they're doing Tomorrow Never Knows. like the weirdest trajectory ever.
Totally. I mean, nobody's better. Are you going to watch the Rick Rubin?
No.
You
I'll
can't
watch
handle
it, I'll
it.
watch it.
Of course you'll watch
Yeah.
it. I can't. I'm not. I'm getting tired of Rubin though and his questions.
Yeah, I would listen to his podcast sometimes, and it's. I wonder so much. I
Stroking
wonder
that
what he
beard.
brings to the table, where he's just like, it's like, I helped Johnny Cash, and like, oh my God, how'd you help him? It's like, I just had him show up and sing some songs with acoustic guitar, and he's like, then
What a genius.
Then Neil Diamond, I really helped him figure his thing out again. Oh my God, what'd you do? I just kind of had him show up and just do it with the acoustic guitar.
we have some good mics.
It's just like
Good mics.
all you did was throw the guy's band out of the studio, and that's how you
didn't
rehab their image.
Slap a bunch of wet paint over it. Two more things to say here. Three more things. The Joel Hole, which Tom would not be a fan of. Episode 2 is this weekend on the Patreon, Office Hours Patreon. That's exciting. I haven't seen a cut yet,
It's coming together.
but I'm not going to watch it. I was there
Very
for
soon. You lived it.
Who's driving the bus on the Joel Hole?
it. Vic.
I am.
He's a defender, but
I was very against him for a while because it was like, in ZZO, that's all you'd hear, and just like constant Joel. But I've come to respect the guy, I have to say. The struggles he's gone through, and, and he knew when to get out, I think. Like 93, he was like, I'm not going to top this.
you got to respect that.
You
The
gotta,
getting out.
yeah.
The getting
yeah.
out.
He
Yeah.
knew. He's like, I'm never gonna top a River of Dreams.
Right. Is that the in the middle of the
Yeah,
night?
yeah.
Is that-
Yeah.
Christy Brinkley painted the cover on that. It's kind of cool.
Well, at least it wasn't Bob Dylan.
Right.
I don't care for his paintings that much.
No, I'm glad he has fun with them. It's like one of those things where you're like, you seem to be enjoying this.
So that's coming this weekend. A lot of people loved the first episode, Office Hours East, with John Glazer. You must love John Glazer.
Oh my God, absolutely.
He's one of the kings. We started Office Hours East, which you would have been a contender for, but you moved down here.
Yeah,
so what am I
here.
supposed to do? He's running a very similar show to ours out there with some very funny people. Joe Firestone as the voice of Slice, the pizza that talks. And anyways, game night next Saturday with some special guests. We're going to play games and have fun. Let's take a Zoomer, Matt. I've got so much on the... because I had the day, usually we wake up and do the show. Because I had all day, I was kind of preparing for the show today. Kind of making notes. So I have lots to show everybody. And I really do want to talk to Tom about his book. In fact, let's do it. I want to do this. I want to go through page by page.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you,
Yeah.
so page 1. Let me get to page 1 here.
Page 1 was.
What was that about?
I realized when it came to page 1, we really
did
need
you
to
want-
kick it off right.
Yeah, you want to set the bar
That's just-
pretty high,
it's like
right?
Page 1. If I don't get it right on page 1,
Who's
I
turning
might
to
as well-
page 2?
I might as well give up right now.
Mm-hmm. How have you been enjoying the attention, talking about it?
Oh, it's a blast.
Yeah.
Talk about things I never thought I would talk about with anyone ever, and then
Talking to a bunch of people you kind of don't know.
yeah, I did an interview.
Yeah, what's the worst?
There was one where somebody was just so blunt with stuff, where they're so you had some mental problems in your high school. Tell me about that.
Oh, tell me
And
about
they'd just
that.
say, tell me about that.
Tell me about
I'd
that.
be like, okay, well,
or
I
you-
had the problems, and yeah,
Tell me
and
about that.
the problems that didn't stop, and they kind of chase you through her life. Tell me about that. And I'm like, I can't.
Tell me about that.
I almost was like, I can't do this.
Where did you come up with the idea for becoming a radio DJ?
Yeah, came up with the idea. Oh well, that's an interesting story. Great.
Yeah, there's no good. I mean, there's no way to like. I mean, have you ever watched a good interview with somebody talking about something that they've written or done? I mean, I guess.
I don't think it's been done yet. No, I think this might be it tonight.
This might be it. Well, that's why I'm not. You know me. I'm not going to get into it with you, except to say that I loved it and I was moved by it, but also laughed quite a bit. And of course, and you sent me an early copy. What can I say? I didn't get any quotes on the back, but what are you going to do? Who do you got here? You got John Oliver. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
Yeah.
John Oliver says the. Should I do my John Oliver?
Please, I can't wait for this.
I don't know how to do it in this quote here. This book is an unflinching, honest, deep, affecting, and just relentlessly funny. It's like as if a squirrel, it's as if they'd taken a squirrel and put it up your ass. Nobody wants that.
That's pretty clever.
Nobody asked for that. Okay? Rebecca Sugar, she seems to be an author.
No, she created Steven Universe.
Oh, okay. Yes. There we go. I just saw New York Times bestselling author. So she also wrote a book.
Yes, there's been Steven Universe books.
Okay. And then Patton Oswalt, he's always good for a quote. He does these for everybody, by the way. You know,
sure. He says he sends you 8 over and tells you to just pick which
one.
number.
There was this thing.
Plug your own name in.
Did you see the thing? Trump put out this thing about Jesse Waters put out a book. You know, Jesse Waters from Fox. Yeah, he's smart. I like what he has to say about it.
He's funny. That's the one thing I don't think.
He's irreverent.
He doesn't get credit for his just sense of humor.
Vic, maybe you can help me look this up. Do you know about this? Trump put out like one of his now they're not tweets, they're statements. Yes, but it was like a plug for Jesse Waters' book. But the second half of it is pulled right from the press release from Jesse. It's amazing. You got to find it and read them both. And then Mark Maron. Sorry.
Maron, yes.
Mark Maron.
Yeah.
Seriously, nothing fucking matters. Do you understand?
Just called in. I was listening to Mark's interview with Randy Newman the other day because I'm a big Newman head, and it was great. I mean, he's a good. Did you do his show yet about the book?
Yeah, we did some smaller segments that he put through a few episodes because I've done the show a couple times.
Yeah,
so.
I know you've done the show a couple. Yeah. Believe me, I know you've done. I mean, I know you've done the show.
Well, they're legendary episodes.
But will you do? You won't do a sit down on the book with him.
I don't think so. I think we covered it in that by doing a few smaller pieces.
But did you avoid getting into stuff in the book with your long Maron chats?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I just knew I wasn't gonna.
I
knew what I wasn't gonna talk about.
Right.
Because I always kind of figured if I was ever gonna talk about some of the stuff in the book, it would have to be more in a book form, so I could just say it the right way.
The right way. It was a relief reading it because you kind of, I don't want to, I mean, whatever. You don't care about spoilers.
No.
It's your life.
Huge bouts of mental illness.
Yeah.
Is what it runs through so much.
But it was kind of a relief reading it because it was a little bit of like, what am I going to know about this guy that I don't want to know?
Yeah.
Because I like you a lot.
Yeah. You didn't
and
want
I've known you a long time and I don't want to be like, that's too bad.
Like you didn't want it to be like the thing where it's like, and then I woke up, I had blood all over my hands and there was a body.
Yeah, or that you were in the Ku Klux Klan or something.
Yeah, no.
But so it was a relief that everything that came out in the book was like, it was stuff I think on some level everybody can kind of relate to a different. Sure. It's like, I either had those feelings or I know people that did or.
Yeah. Like I didn't do anything truly despicable.
Yeah.
Yet.
There's still time.
Yeah. What do you think's next for Trump when this newsletter thing runs out? Is he going to just start doing billboards?
The newsletter thing has run out.
Yeah, he's stopping.
That stopped.
Yeah.
But now he can somebody's screen capping something and putting up. Did you find it yet, Vic?
Yeah, I have it here.
Okay, please.
A statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States of America, July 14th, 2021. Great new book out by Jesse Waters, How I Saved the World. Interspersed are his thoughtful suggestions for overcoming left-wing radicalism, maintaining American democracy, moving beyond aging hippies like his long-suffering, loving parents, saving the world from social justice warriors and the deep state, all while smirking his way through life in only the nicest way. Get your copy today. Congratulations, Jesse.
Okay. Now, do you have the press release from the book?
It's not. No, it's not.
Oh,
in
that's
here.
what that was the whole
Hold
point
on.
of this.
I'll find it.
Okay,
The
back
only
to
thing
Vic
you
in a
didn't
minute.
read was
I
like the ISBN number from.
What do you want me to say about Jesse's new book, sir? I don't know. Copy paste from the publisher. Who cares?
Next, he'll be like papering people's windshields in parking lots with his press releases. Like that'll be Trump's next thing. You just go to like the Target parking lot, and Trump will be putting his newsletters under your windshield.
Well, did you see the statement from today? Sorry, we'll move on from Trump in a minute, but there's a new book out that said the Joint Chiefs of Staff were going to resign.
Mm-hmm.
There was a plan in place at the military level that was going to prevent him, this General Mark Milley. And so all that news is coming out. So Trump gets out and starts writing his response, which is I think an all-time quote from him coming up for you.
Okay.
To get that this is going to go in the history books. This quote, I swear to you.
Will you please like me?
So he's talking about Mark Milley, right?
Mm-hmm.
This general. And this is the general that walked down through the protests to the church so Trump could hold up the Bible.
Yeah.
And then the guy came back out and said, like, that was a mistake. We shouldn't have done that. He says he got his job only because the world's most overrated general, James Mattis, could not stand him, had no respect for him, and would not recommend him. To me, the fact that Mattis didn't like him, just like Obama didn't like him and actually fired Milley, was a good thing, not a bad thing. I often act counter to people's advice who I don't respect. And then he said, that's a little business tip for you. That's my secret. Yeah. Wait, where is that, the star thing? Do I keep going here? In any event, I lost respect for Milley. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where's that?
Hit the right arrow, maybe.
No, it's it's the best. I sent it to you guys. Hold on. It's the quote is, "Some of the stars I produced are actually made of garbage."
Oh, that's poetic.
Yeah,
that might be the best thing he's ever said.
Can you get? It's definitely in this thing. Ugh, my eyes. Doctor, my eyes. Doctor, my eyes. Right?
Who knew that
Jackson
that's like
Brown?
the general, like being a general was like so up for grabs. Like it just seems like I thought that was like such a solid position.
Yeah. No, there's just so many. Like the reason I picked them is because this guy didn't like him. That's my little. That's little inside tip on how I do things. Anyways, I swear that was in there. Maybe it got redacted. He's taking it out, but I mean that's a title of a book right there, right?
All the stars are made of garbage.
Some of the stars I make are garbage. Matt, please, a zoomer, please.
MD, are you ready?
Mick
Hey,
Dagger.
gang.
Mick Dagger's with us today.
What's on, y'all?
Ah, man, look at this handsome guy.
Thank you, fellas. Handsome. Oh, my dear Lord. That's the best thing I've heard all day. Hey, I just want to say, first of all, Tom, I'm the biggest Double Threat fan maybe in the biz, honestly.
Okay.
Like, that is the best podcast.
Tom's doing double duty. People don't know. He does Best Show, and you do Double Threat with Julie Klausner.
Yes, exactly. So your two favorite things are Under Armour, polo shirts, and Double Threat.
Are you a golf
We're
pro?
in
What is
good company.
this?
This is my lounge attire. I had to take my golf one off earlier and then put this one back on.
What'd you shoot today?
98. Pretty good for me, honestly. Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me interrupt you for a second. This was another statement he made. This was another statement that was from the stars are made of garbage. And this is a shorter one, but it says, nobody has ever heard of some of these people that worked for me in D.C. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how he starts the statement. Nobody has ever heard of some of these people that worked for me in D.C. All of a sudden, the fake news starts calling them. Some of them, by no means all, feel emboldened, brave, and for the first time in their lives, they feel like something special, not the losers that they are. And they talk. Many say I'm the greatest star maker of all time, but some of the stars I produced are actually made of garbage. Send that.
I can't get enough of that. Isn't it funny? He's so obsessed with losers. Like, it's for somebody who's so driven by winners and losers that he knows, like,
he's surrounded
Scott
by losers.
Baio and like these. He knows those are losers.
He knows them.
He's so caught up in who's a loser.
He's the foremost expert in the world.
Yes,
Paul
and
McCartney,
then he has to just be like,
terrific guy.
Listen to this one.
Paul McCartney, terrific guy. John Bon Jovi is a great guy. The Beatles or Elton John or so many others that I like and I respect as talent. You know, I wish I had the guitar. I wish I had that kind of talent. I knew Michael Jackson very well. I knew him better than probably almost anybody. Pavarotti was
Sir,
very
you might not want to get into that. Imagine claiming you knew Michael Jackson more than almost anybody.
Yeah. John Lennon was a special guy.
Keep going.
Nice, Vic. I'm sorry, but Golf Pro. Was there something else besides feigning praise on my guest here? Do you have anything nice to say about me?
Yeah, Tim. Great shirt.
I don't like
better.
that.
I'll take that compliment because you know what? I thought about this. It's hot. I didn't want to go full summer look.
Yeah.
But then I put on like a button-up shirt and I didn't like it. I looked like I was going into work at T. Rowe Price.
Thank you, darling.
No, I wanted to
What's
talk
T. Rowe
about
Price up to? T. Rowe Price?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, wait.
They like mention that on NPR or something.
Yeah,
it's like an investment
brought to you by
service. Sorry, was there anything else?
I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about shaving. I know shaving is an uncomfortable subject. No pun intended.
What's the pun?
Yeah, wait. How is
And
that?
I wanted to. So I've recently switched
People don't know
from a
what puns
5-blade.
Oh, there it is, Benny Bell. Thank you.
I've recently switched from a 5-blade razor to
Okay,
a
goodbye. I don't care.
No,
I don't care.
straight razor, and I've gotten
You look at me.
cuts
Do you
on
think
my
I care
face.
about this? I shave when I need to.
Bye, guys.
I will
Thanks.
say though,
Go ahead.
there's 5 fellas in this room. Nobody's sporting a full beard.
Well, this is not a big thick
Yeah,
one.
but it's not. You're not just embracing the fullness of the. I have a beard and I always have a beard.
Right. Like many men these days.
And 2021, this is rare.
It's true.
Well,
We're all
only say that because Tom is
No
really
tattoos.
No tats. Wait, you don't have anything done?
No tats, no beard. Can't even grow a beard. Can't even
Yeah, I can't
draw
grow
a
one
tat on
either.
my body. My body rejects it.
We've been very lax about this, and it is. I do want to keep this show somewhat structured, so I just do want to acknowledge the city of the day.
The city of the day.
I'll get the Under Armour logo.
City of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Big city of the day. Big sponsor today. Speaking of books, it's not Tom's book.
Yeah.
That would be a conflict of interest. That would be ethically dubious to,
Of course.
to be sponsoring and be a guest. Then it becomes an infomercial. It's not what I'm about. I do parodies of infomercials, but this is serious. This is a new book. It's a children's book. Thank you. This is a new book called Anais Nin Can Poop. Anais Nin Can Poop. The estate of famous diarrheast. It should be diarist. What do you call it when you write a diary and they put it out? A diarist. A diary. It's not diarrheast. What would you say? How would you pronounce that?
Diarist.
Diarist. Anais Nin presents a new children's book, Anais Nin Can Poop. Parents who are fans of Nin's Naughty Delta of Venus, a collection of short stories which describes graphic, sexually explicit scenarios with literary flourish and a layer of images and ideas beyond the pornographic, will be proud to add another Nin to their library. That's right, the famed icon of erotica is keeping it clean for the kids with this children's book. Recently discovered in her private archives, there's no talk of lovemaking or sexual affairs, just Nin's own accounts of her bowel movements along with adorable illustrations from German cartoonist Numb Nut. Just go to Anais Nin Can Poop, and enter code ASS to receive a 10% discount. Don't forget the umlaut. The city of the day is. The city of the day is Helena, Montana. What is that? Montoya. You pronounce Should we start pronouncing Montana, the state Montoya?
I like that.
Yeah.
Kind
You like that?
liven it up a little bit.
Make a big push in the state, like a statewide effort.
We should go to Montana and tell them how their state is
I'm
pronounced.
not going to start calling it Montoya. It's Montana.
We're from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And we're here to tell you what your state is called now. I think that'll go over well.
Yeah. It's Helena, Montana. Weather today is a high at 92. Woo, hot. Not a good skiing weather up there. Low 59. What do you think, Ed? You think people are skiing up there?
Is it still hot out there?
Tom, did you know who Anais Nin is?
Not very well. No, I'm not particular. I'm not very educated.
The name didn't ring a bell.
No, I mean I know the name.
Thank
but
you.
In terms of one of those things where I know the name and I'm
these
like,
galoots didn't know who I was talking about.
oh no, I knew who. I
There
know
you go.
Who that I don't. I've never read the work.
You should read Delta of Venus.
Numerous affairs, including Henry Miller.
Yes,
Which she's known for.
it's hot stuff. A lot of talk of sex talk.
What is hot? That's real hot.
When you mentioned you mentioned the Joint Chiefs of Staff before. How is that not a like a weed-based tour, like comedy tour? The Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Is that
Gotta get staff in there too, like they have canes too, or something.
Massive? What's the band that not Massive Attack? What's the? Give me some jam bands, Matt.
Mo.
Widespread Panic.
Widespread
String
Panic.
Cheese Incident.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
Should take a hothead.
Yeah, let's get a caller in.
This is all right.
And we have some mail to open that Matt said I should open up on the air. So that'll be cool.
210. Ignacio, are you there?
Hi.
Hi. That's a good drop, Doug. Grab that.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Say hi again.
Hi.
Hello.
Self-aware.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
Hello, baby.
What do you got? What do you got? That's my new way I do with callers. What do you got?
So I have me and my wife. There's this really unremarkable scene in Ocean's 13. I don't know. Have you seen that movie?
I mean, I'm more of a Ghost Protocol guy when it comes to big movies. You know, I was watching Ghost Protocol today. Put it on. It makes me relaxed to see Tom getting out of those. Did you ever watch Ghost Protocol?
Yeah, I've seen all Mission Impossible.
They're actually great.
They get better. It's
They
the only
get
movie
better and
franchise
better.
that's ever gotten better as it went on.
It does get. I'm so with you on that. I mean, we are together on a lot of things.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to find out what we aren't together on. I think I know a couple, but
Neil Young, we're not together on.
I do love Neil Young. I
But
was
you
just
prefer Graham Nash.
I don't know if I prefer Graham Nash. I mean, I was just kind of being a shit starter.
Oh, I get that.
I do love that song, Our House. And I know you don't.
Yeah, madness.
What is this going on behind me?
Wait, what was the
music?
caller about to? Wasn't he about to say something?
Oh yeah, we never.
Oh, this
get
guy on the call?
The callers just come and say
He's
hi.
like, I have something to talk about, and then
So
you went into
Ocean's-
Ghost Protocol.
But I want to tell you about Ghost Protocol for
Yeah.
a sec.
What is?
First of all, by the way,
God.
they initiated Ghost Protocol. You know what that means. They don't know. They have to go off the grid.
Yep.
They are completely in the dark.
Yeah.
CIA, whoever, they're like, nope,
Yeah.
we don't know those guys.
You go to the CIA headquarters, and they will say, "I don't have any idea who you are."
I don't know what you're talking about.
You'd be like, "No, it's me, Ethan Hunt," and they'll just be like, "You're not in our Rolodex."
And then that guy who's Simon Pegg is always just like, well, I guess this is the way it's going to be then.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going as fast. I'm trying.
I'm trying. You just give me a little time. And you're like, he's basically like a Scotty from Star Trek.
Yes, he's like,
right?
open the door.
All right, I'm working on it. Would you stop yelling at me?
And then Bing Raines is like, "Will you pull it together?"
But in the end of this Ghost Protocol, not to give too much away, but it culminates with them actually launching a nuclear missile from some Russian sub. And that missile, they're cutting back and forth to this missile going through the air, through space, while Tom Cruise is fighting this guy in one of these car parking things where the cars are going up and down, and he's trying to get this suitcase to turn it off, right?
Yeah.
But the thing's already, headed, and they keep cutting. I'm like, guys, you are cutting way too many times to the missile, because now we can see like the Golden Gate Bridge, and he's still fully fighting this guy. And I'm like, no, why is this missile just like chugging along, like ding, ding, ding? And he finally gets it open and slams it, the red button that stops it, and then it literally is like 2 seconds, and the missile gets turned off, and then hits the top of that Pan Am building in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And then lands in the ocean. And it's just like, whew.
That missile might have hit old Ant-Man out there.
Could have happened.
Right? Because Ant-Man was in that water, too.
It's true. Now, you are in Ant-Man or not in
I'm not in either. I got cut out of both. I shot scenes for both movies.
Big scenes. Were they like how many days shooting?
No, just one day each. The first one I was selling Paul Rudd a lottery ticket at a bodega.
Right.
They cut that out.
Wasn't the second one, didn't...
me and John Worster.
Yeah, but didn't they say, what's his name, the director? Peyton.
Uncuttable.
He says
use the word uncuttable.
Can't lose... Because there are scenes in the movie, in any movie, where you're like, you kind of need the scene where Tom Cruise hits the stop button, because if you don't, then we don't have an ending. Like, it's one of those scenes. They cut it.
Oh, they cut it. Yeah, me and John Worster were goons in a truck chasing them, and then they cut us out.
Have you ever seen the footage?
I've seen pictures of it, yeah.
Maybe it wasn't...
We would not have been good.
Yeah. Did you feel good about it on the day?
Terrible. I can't act.
You're also like in a Yankees commercial?
Oh, that was the weirdest.
Yeah, what's
thing
that
ever.
about?
I basically...
What's that about?
It was... I went to the set of a Derek Jeter commercial because I was working with that advertising agency about, I was going to start directing commercials. So I went to like Shadow and watch the filming. And then a couple of the people at the agency liked the best show, and they were like, and then Billy Crystal didn't show up to set. So they had like this
Billy Crystal didn't show up to a Yankees thing?
He didn't show up. He must have been held at gunpoint somewhere or tied up in a closet.
Basement, yeah.
Yes, he just like, let me out. I gotta go.
No, you don't understand. It's the Yanks.
Good morning, everybody.
It's the
Hello.
So he, one of the agency people were just like, would Tom shoot a quick thing with it? And I was just like, I don't know. And so they were like, would you do it? I was like, okay, yeah. Then they took me and made me go through the works, which meant I had to wear like Yankee hat, Yankee t-shirt, Yankee jacket. And I had on sneakers that were like not Nike, but they were shooting from chest up. And I was like, well, why? They were like, no, you can't walk on the set unless it's Nike.
Yeah.
So then I was like, they gave me a pair of sneakers. I just left with them.
Oh, sure.
And I shot for like 90 seconds. I tipped the cap.
Yeah.
And they were like, great, we got it.
You get paid, and you get maybe a little residual out of that too.
It only aired for, I was in an extended one that only aired for a week for like All-Star Weekend or something. And then I still got like so much more money than I ever should have gotten for anything I've ever done in my...
Right.
It was the fastest money I've ever made in my life.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
That's what the audience was. Wait a minute. Let me go back to, this is how good I am. It's a steel trap up here. Ocean's 13. Ocean's 13.
Yeah.
What was that about? He doesn't even remember.
Yeah.
So there's this like real small scene where George Clooney is trying to get his whales to gamble in Al Pacino's casino.
Mm-hmm.
And he's making these, and he goes and he demands villas. And Al Pacino has this great line read where he goes, "Villas, okay." And so like,
okay,
villas. My wife and I just we repeat that to each other. And I was wondering if you had any similar things with your wife or your close friends, like weird lines from movies that you repeat.
No, I don't.
Me neither.
No, I try to keep my head down. You know, I try to keep out of trouble upstairs. Just try to be nice and helpful and supportive.
And I mean, I'm trying to write the next line that you'll quote.
Yeah. Our friend Jared, who you might have met a long time ago, but our old friend Jared, he's like Rain Man with the quotes from Goodfellas and Godfather. He could do whole scenes, and they're so fun. I want to do an album of him just doing all the quotes.
Yeah.
The Best of Godfather, starring Jared Alterman. It could have been somebody. Never mind. Thinking of Jack Waltz, the producer that Tom Hayden goes to see and have dinner with, and he's like, he's never getting that part.
Hiya, pal.
And you know, another thing,
Yes.
he'd be perfect for that part. That would make him a star. And it's not gonna happen. Because I had a girl. This girl was the greatest girl you'd ever seen. I gave her singing lessons and dancing lessons. And another thing, just to show you that I'm not all about the dollars and cents. This was a beautiful girl, the greatest piece of ass I ever had. And then this guinea comes along with his olive oil skin and voice and swoops her away, and she throws it all away. Right? You tell that butt! And he gets all mad, starts yelling at Tom Hayden.
You were serious about that?
Get that out of here. All right, let's take to a Zoomer, huh, Matt? Got to get back on track.
P&E. Talking a couple.
Hey guys,
Hi.
how's it
Hey,
going?
I have Beatles puns.
Beatles puns.
Rocket, man.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah?
that's the worst one of all.
This-
When he's just
Jamesy.
like, Jamesy, Rocket Man.
Yeah, I know you will. Do. Yeah.
Man.
Okay, what's your
actually
Beatles
quite
puns? I'll
good
give you
on bass.
2, and then we'll see where it goes. 2 freebies.
First one.
Okay. So the Beatles in the 60s were very into the art of casting each other's body parts in plaster. They even wrote a song about it. Remember that one?
Which one's that?
We casting body.
I want to mold your hand.
I got it.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I tried to get the. It was a moose. I cast the moose.
Tom was saying his new impression of Woody Allen is 80-year-old Woody Allen, which is like.
Where he's just like, I don't know what I'm trying to do. I just want to make movies, and you go.
We're mean.
I'm doing something for Quibi now.
Woody, you're going to be at the Cannes Film Festival. You're there with Kate Blanchett. What's the new movie about?
The new movie is about my childhood and growing up in Brooklyn. I could have played baseball for the Yankees, but I
Fascinating.
decided to focus on comedy instead.
Here's the other thing. An interviewer talking to Woody would be like, you don't like to watch your old movies, isn't that true?
I never watch my own movies. I watch.
Why is that? It's fascinating.
I watch Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. I saw a new movie the other day called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.
That's a new movie, is it? But what about like Zelig or Manhattan or Annie Hall? Surely you must have fondness for those old films. They're terrific movies.
They're
Woody.
just movies, and I make new ones, and I have a new one. It's me. I'm stuck in a closet. It's me and Tony Roberts are stuck in a phone booth.
Wonderful. So inventive. Inventive. Your films are so.
Max, we got to get out of this phone booth.
Jesus, he crazy. Tony Robbins and Woody Allen stuck in a phone booth.
What if it was Tony Robbins, not Tony Roberts?
Tony Roberts, I mean. Diane Keaton said she would do it, but we can't get any money for it because of all the controversy, you know. I have to do my new film in Dubai. Italy and France and all these places won't have me, because of the controversy.
My
So
new movie I'm doing on an oil rig in international waters. On a rowboat.
I have an Amir. This Amir who's funding it. It's a money laundering.
Dueling Woody Allen's from like prime and present day. It would be the greatest.
Like young Woody meets old Woody.
Yeah.
Yep. So tell me, how's it going? You just has your career been terrific?
I tried to go to the Second Avenue Deli, but they went out of business
Jesus.
9 years
I
ago.
talked to my old self when he's an old guy. It's like I should jump off a bridge. Oh my God!
I can't find my clarinet.
I've urinated my pants. Soon you need to change me.
Where are my file cards and markers?
Where's my old typewriter where I write all my movies?
The ribbon's running out. I can't write anymore.
What do you mean they don't make the ribbon for this typewriter anymore? It's a Remington 2390. You crazy? Oh, Jesus. Can't write without my ribbon. All right, one more Beatles pun. You guys have been so patient.
No problem.
Thanks.
All right.
If the bassist from the Beatles had an asthma attack, what brand of inhaler would he use?
Jeez, I have no idea.
Boom. Go boom boom.
Paul McCart.
What was
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCart.
Are you guys familiar with inhaler?
I'm going to give him a nice
brand.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's funny. I get it because of the asthma. Pulmonary issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one more for the road.
All right.
What do the Beatles say when they get into a street fight?
What do the Beatles say when they get into a street fight? I don't know. Let's go, boys. Let's get them.
We're all together now.
Okay. Thank you, folks.
Okay, we got a new
Happy,
one. Got 'em.
happy days are here again.
Thanks, Peony.
Everything's vibrating, dude.
I have some options for you, Matt, if you want. You want some options?
Give me some. I'll tell you what, Matt. I need you to produce the show and let us know what direction we should go in because I feel like it's madness.
It is madness.
But are you having a good time?
Oh, I'm having an amazing time. This is a blast.
Good.
We could do a prepared game with Fart Simpson, or we could do one of our own games, or we could go to another random Zoomer.
Well, I want to just do this. Can't tell because I had this thing in my back pocket because I was like, well, you never know where things are going to go. But here we are, laughing it up, having a gay old time, as I knew we would.
Mm-hmm. Why not?
But I'm such,
Somebody has a record game ready to go.
Someone has a record.
Zoomer, you remember Doug's record game?
Gotta go fart.
No.
Yeah.
You got to go to the bathroom.
You gotta go with Fart Simpson, is what I mean.
The guest. Tom will like.
Well, I
fart.
want to just do a lightning round
Even
with
though
Tom.
his name is Fart. Yeah.
Lightning round with Tom, just so we can get to know Tom better.
Sure.
Because you came to my attention through one of the greatest comedy routines of all time, Rock, Rot, and Rule.
Yeah.
Or Rule. And is it and or Rule?
And.
It's and.
Yeah.
Rock, Rot. I thought it would be or because it would be, that's the choice.
No, it's and.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Do you remember where we met Tim the first time? I can tell you where it was.
Well, I'm going to guess, and maybe this is wrong because it seems like it's not at an Adult Swim up front.
It was at the first Adult Swim up front.
Okay. Before
Tom Goes the Mayor was on the air.
But I had been I had moved to LA, and then this was probably my first trip back.
Yes.
And I met you. You remember that? What did you make of me? What was your first impression?
I was like, this dude is got a huge future ahead of him. I was like, this dude's gonna clean.
He's a star.
In this, I said, yeah, he's
a star.
He's got it.
He's got what it takes.
He's got it.
People like Tim.
Well, I want to run through a bunch of random things, and I want you to say, definitely, sure, no thanks, or fuck that.
Okay,
So,
definitely sure. No thanks. Fuck that.
ready? Chocolate chip cookies.
Definitely.
Adopted rescue dogs.
Definitely.
Ice cream.
Definitely.
Star Wars.
Sure.
What was the one above? Fuck that.
No thanks. Like a polite no. Like Matt, you had a better one. Was no thanks, but I respect you if you're into that.
No thanks, but I respect if you're into that.
Okay. Lord of the Rings.
Fuck that.
Traffic. Not the band.
The band?
No, not the band.
Oh, of course, fuck that.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
likes
Traffic the band.
Traffic the band. No thanks, but it's not. It's if you enjoy it, God bless you.
Now we're getting it. Kurt Vile.
Definitely.
Kanye West.
What's the one beneath? Definitely.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. The Daily Show.
Sure.
I'm lined up with you right now.
Okay.
Mostly the Eagles, or I should say Eagles. They're called Eagles. They're
I'd
not
probably
called-
say that would hover between no thanks and fuck that.
Okay. You have to pick one though.
Fuck that.
Mudhoney.
Definitely.
Nirvana.
Sure.
Bruce Springsteen.
Definitely.
There we go. Father John Misty.
I'll say sure, but
Yeah.
a positive sure.
Yeah, yeah. Beach House.
I'll say sure. Same with Father John Misty on that. Yeah.
John Stewart's movies.
Oh, I'll say no, but God bless you if
Yeah.
you
Fair
like.
enough. Kevin Smith.
Same thing. No, but
Doobie Brothers.
sure.
Velvet Underground.
Definitely.
Brian Eno post 2001.
I'll say definitely. I listen to Brian Eno.
Great.
I listen to recent Brian Eno a lot.
Great. Good to know. Stanley Kubrick.
Definitely.
Taylor Swift.
Sure.
Happy Days.
Somewhere between sure and no at this point, because those were things when I was 9, it would have been definitely.
You're not watching Happy Days.
No, I'm not currently watching Happy Days.
Ken Burns.
Ken Burns, sure.
Neil Young.
Definitely.
Tom Waits.
Fuck that.
Cars in general.
Just the actual vehicle. Sure.
The Cars.
Definitely.
Sweet Tea.
No.
Hush Puppies.
Sure.
Seafood.
Definitely.
Seafood swimming.
What's that mean?
Seafood swimming?
No, swimming.
No, swimming.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Great. ELO.
Definitely.
XTC.
Yeah, sure. I'll say sure on that. At one point, it was definitely downgrading to sure.
CCR.
Definitely.
Traveling Wilburys.
Sure.
R.L. Burnside.
I think Traveling Wilburys are fun, but it's like, it's just it was.
I
just
like
them-
that first
they were
record quite a
goofing
bit.
around.
Legitimately like that record, but
The Tweeter and the Monkey Man, I like.
Tweeter
is a
and
fun-
the Monkey
yeah.
Man were hot up on cash.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
definitely fun. So I'll upgrade that to definitely.
Yeah.
R.L. Burnside, sure. I'm defending a side project, and then I'm just
Yeah.
missing the entirety of
Of a
R.L.
person's
Burnside.
career.
Yes, exactly.
And then the other two are Vicks. They're just Steely Dan.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck that. Billy Joel.
I'll still say. I still gotta say fuck that.
Okay, fuck that.
Sorry. Vic.
There you
No,
go.
I'm not offended. I get it.
Sure.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
I probably could go on. I just threw those down randomly.
That's amazing. That was maybe the most fun game I've ever played in my life. I mean, that was.
It's nice that there's
legitimately-
4 ways to go.
Yes.
Right? It's. Let me quickly open this real quick. I don't know what's in here. Matt, you said it's going to be good.
It's weird.
Stickers. We are all made of stardust. 2 out of 5. What is that supposed to mean? We are all made of stardust.
Did Moby send these?
This is a miss, Matt.
It's weird. I just said it was weird.
Carl Sagan.
Where's the glass?
I'm ready with the glass. We did that like 6 months
You
ago.
guys gotta be ready.
Yeah, you gotta be like Doug. I don't care what you do. Have one hand on a glass trigger. I might
There's
not
like
do
one
it.
glass button here.
There it
Ready?
is. And then you know what I'm ready for, Vic, when I hear that. Oh
yeah.
From his punk album.
Oh, right. Ready, Doug?
It's Vic's got the glass.
Anyways, if you want to send us stuff, office hours 3756 West Avenue 40, Suite K, number 204. Los Angeles, California 90065. That's just a random person's address. And we raid their mailbox every couple of weeks.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Friday night. Let's take a zoomer, Matt.
Okay, let's talk to Walker Deloach.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
I'm Walker Deloach.
Got
You
cool
got a problem?
glasses.
You got a fucking
That's,
problem? I'm Walker fucking Deloach.
Don't you know who that is?
Usually I get Walker Texas Ranger.
Oh,
so
look
that's
at him,
nice.
though.
Walker. I was listening to that Fall album last night.
Thank you. It's a great album.
It's a great album.
Tom, I wanted to say that I made a playlist, Spotify playlists, based off of your book, like chronologically, with all the songs you mentioned.
Okay, oh, that's exciting. Thank you.
I was
So you
gonna share
support
with people.
Spotify and the way that they treat artists and how they're giving Joe Rogan $500 million to spread
I can
lies
make
about the coronavirus.
I'm a fucking bona fide moron.
You can't make a playlist like
I agree.
everybody else. You put it on a CD and give it to your friends.
It's fine.
Like everybody else.
I can make an Apple, or I could
Bitcoin
do it all by vinyl,
playlist.
I guess.
How about
Buy all the
Spike Lee
vinyls
doing a
that you mentioned.
Bitcoin commercial? Did you see this?
I follow him on Instagram, so I saw them. I knew that was in the works. I saw the behind the scenes on that one.
Right. Oh, it's taking a risk. It's taking a, I don't know. Could be a. Who he doesn't care. It's the
It sounds
job.
like a dope band. Straight white
But
man, not a
Tom,
lot of
I wanted to
toys.
ask, do you like Kevin Ayers?
Oh, I love Kevin Ayers. Yeah,
That's a definitely.
yeah, that's a definitely. Very nice. That's a great album. Is that what's
Yeah,
it? Banana More?
Yeah, getting really into his solo stuff
Good
after
stuff.
Self
Robert Fripp.
All-time
Definitely.
hero. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
What do you think about him with his wife playing songs?
Toy, I
in
think
the
they're
kitchen?
having a good time.
Okay, good.
He's
I've heard that.
somebody. Jason Gore from Best Show,
Mm-hmm.
a producer, bought me like a cameo type thing of Robert Fripp saying to me like, "Hello, Tom. I want to say that your book, It Never Ends, is finished. Congratulations!"
Amazing.
And then he's like, "I'm performing in Homedale, New Jersey, and you're welcome to come. Plus one, my guest. I pre-ordered your book." And then I wrote him saying, I wrote the cameo type account thing. I don't even know what service was.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm in Los Angeles now. And then I got an email back from Robert Fripp.
Holy
like,
crap.
Saying
Wow.
saying like, "Please come to see us in Los Angeles. You're on the list. Plus one, my personal guest list."
Oh my
I was
goodness.
just floored by that.
Where's he playing?
Didn't he order? Did he order your book too?
He did order the book, yes.
Where's he playing in L.A.?
He's playing. It's the Body Shop. King Crimson are playing the Body Shop.
I don't know what the Body Shop
They're
is.
touring strip clubs on Sunset Boulevard. Playing Seventh Veil, Body Shop.
Dear.
They're just
Sorry.
They've hit hard times.
I want to
but
feel this
You don't want to reveal where he's playing. You're worried
No,
that
I'm
everyone's
not
going to
sure
write
where
him.
it is. I'm not sure where it is.
Fair enough. Maybe the Greek?
It might be the Greek.
I mean, be a good night for you. Here's a play with Billy Joel. Then we have one more thing, but play what Billy Joel. Oh, you've heard what Billy Joel has to say about Neil Young.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What is that? I can't wait.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Neil
You have to
Young is a-
watch it too. Can you watch it?
Yeah, like the first.
Because it's
Wes
almost.
has it.
What
Wes,
is
can
he?
you pull it up?
What is he like? Is
sure
one
it's
of the
something
Lords of
positive.
Flatbush here? He looks like a street like looks like he's like Sylvester Stallone's
Yeah, he's like
stand-in for Rocky.
I just saw this movie Rocky. I'm sort of gonna like change my whole personality.
Where do I get one of those big hats?
Yeah.
And I'll stand in front of a flaming garbage can.
Singing doo. Hey, I didn't know you liked doo-wop too. Oh
Get your
yeah,
back. Get your back. Oh,
I made sure that I put some doo-wop in the movie, Billy.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Listen to this line.
Don't break my balls, okay?
Neil Young is a guy like that. He writes on the piano, and I don't really think he knows how to play the piano. When Now that's so simple and fresh. I would never write anything like that because it's too simple. It's too obvious.
You have a song that's
It's too obvious.
It's too obvious. Yeah.
Tom, how do you feel about surprises? You like surprises?
Sure. I like surprises.
Great. We have a surprise for you in honor of your book.
Yeah.
We have a surprise.
Oh no! This. I didn't want to look. I see you going. So,
Probably won't work, but it's the thought that counts. Louder. Start it again and make it louder, she said.
Well, you have to start it again.
We're trying.
I don't know where I am in the song. Start it from the top,
Start it
please.
from the top, please.
Hi.
Hi, Tom.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good.
I came to serenade you, Tom.
Thank you.
Glad you could drop in.
Call you when I need you. My heart's on fire. Come to me, wild and wide. You come to me, give me everything I need. A lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. You speak the language of love like you know what it means. It can't be wrong. Take my heart, Tom, and make it strong. Ooh, you're simply the best. You're better than all the rest. You're better than anyone that I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Woo! Try and tear us apart. You know I'd rather be dead. In your heart I see the start of every night and day. In your eyes I get lost, washed away. Can't be wrong. Take my heart, make it strong. You're simply the best. You're better than all the rest. Ooh, you're better than anyone, anyone I've ever met. That's why I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Try and tear us apart. You know I'd rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. Like you're walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you, baby, even when I'm alone. Oh, baby, don't let go. You're simply the best. You're better than all the rest. You're better than anyone that I've ever met. Hey, hey, that's why I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tom, they can't tear us apart. Ooh, no. You know I'd rather be dead. Ooh, you're the best.
Wow. The great Sarah Potenza.
Thank you, Tom. Tom,
Look at that. Get a hug going.
Wasn't that
Get a hug.
delightfully awkward? Oh, Tom, you're so welcome. So I have to talk into this.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah, come sit. Welcome. Let me give you a hug, Sarah. Because
Tim.
I've never met you before in person. You're terrific.
I love your music.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah,
I'm gonna
Tom, Sarah's going to join us if you don't mind.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Sarah, you don't watch the America's Got Talent, do you?
I don't.
Who does?
Sorry.
I didn't even watch the whole show.
But you were on it and
But I was
killed
on
it.
it Tuesday night.
How did you? And you had to have advanced.
I did.
Of
yeah.
course,
Oh my
because she
God.
destroyed, as you can imagine.
Oh, you have
Those
such
pipes
a
are unbelievable.
unbelievable
much.
voice. That was
Thank you
truly
so
stunning.
much.
And in this room too, it was.
Yeah.
I was
Oh my
like,
God.
It
I
was
think
crazy.
This, maybe
Yeah.
this is, yeah.
Unbelievable.
But thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're gonna do a little camera reframe here. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
So how was that?
We good?
So you're advancing. What does that mean?
It means that I wait for them to call me and then I go and sing more songs
Okay.
on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And if I win, I win $1 million. I would really like to have that.
I
That
hope
would be
you
terrific.
win.
yeah, that'd be good.
It's win or nothing. What if you come in second? You get something. I mean, people have whole careers now from that show where
Well,
they go out.
yeah.
I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, you just do it and then you're like, get the exposure, and then.
How did you get on this? Did you just show up, or did you? What's the deal?
No.
How do we?
No, they called. They actually
Okay.
reached out to me a few times because they liked my original songs.
Right.
And they reached out to me, and then they contacted me, and we did like this interview that was like via Zoom, and they like kind of impressed me because they were like, "Oh, this song that you wrote and that song that you wrote, we love." And
So that song you sang was an original.
well, actually, it isn't. Okay, I would call it an original, but it's not my original because it's,
Well, it's
a very
original for
unknown
somebody.
song.
Yes.
It's by a woman named Mary Gaucher.
It's like when the Beatles
So-
did "Twist and Shout." Nobody
Yeah,
knew
exactly.
Sure.
It's an original. Yeah,
I'll say this: it's your song now.
it's my song now. Yes. So
Sarah did a cover of one of my Trump songs that was brought me to tears.
Oh my God,
Brought
thank
me
you.
to tears because it was an emotional version of it, much better than I could ever do. Now don't play it now.
this is how we met.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my assistant, who's in the other room, Eric, is like
Assistant. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Jeez,
Where's
I'm
your
doing something
assistant?
wrong.
My assistant.
Assistant.
He was like, he's young, so he was like, he's all hip and shit, and he's like,
Let him pop his head in.
Eric, pop your head in.
I just want to see this assistant.
This is Eric. I didn't make him up.
God.
He pops in. He works for me now.
Sit back just a little.
Okay. Thanks, Eric.
This is a good
See?
assistant.
He's great.
That's a good assistant.
Oh my gosh,
Assisted.
he's so good.
He literally just did
He
an
looked at the
assist.
shot and he was like, "Girl,
Yeah, he was like,
girl, sit back a little bit."
so he told me to go on TikTok, and I was like, TikTok is like, I don't know anything about TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a version of Tim's song, and we put it on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and it went bananas. Like,
See, I didn't even know it went bananas.
it went bananas. Like 1 million people liked it and reposted it, and my TikTok was like exploding, and everyone was about it. And then Tim tweeted at me, and I was like, Tim, the song's amazing.
Well, I mean, listen,
That's
what are you
so
going to do
cool.
with that voice? It's like, I mean, I'm saying
Like
like you
you
got to
take-
respect it.
Oh, it's a force of nature.
Yeah.
It's a
When
for-
did you get that voice? When did you realize you had that voice?
When I was little, I just loved to sing, and it was like my superpower. Because I've always been like I was a chunky kid, And as a girl, like that was like a thing where it was like, oh, you're chunky, but I was
You
like,
guys are so close right now.
I
So
might,
funny.
be, Tom, I might be chunky, Tom, but I could really sing. What do you think about that?
I have my own mic here.
Well, you don't.
You
Yeah.
know you can sing, but I don't know if you know how these. I have one also.
You can. Yeah. So yeah.
Let's hear you sing, Tom. Huh?
Whoa.
Do you think you sound good when you sing? If you would sing like as best as you could sing, like whoa.
No, I know when I sing, it's just like it's passable. It's almost like by force of personality, I can kind of push something through, but it's not an actual. You're an actual.
Yeah, but
great
that's
singer.
a huge skill because you like look at Bruce Springsteen. I mean, I love Bruce Springsteen. And Bruce, but Bruce Springsteen doesn't have like this. Bruce
I like when
Springsteen's
Bruce
just
goes,
force of personality.
Like
Yeah,
the end of
you're doing it.
Jungle Land when he's like,
Exactly.
It shouldn't work, right?
But it
does.
works.
Yeah.
It works.
I got a 797 in the hole.
he's like, down in jungle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly, you're doing it.
So Sarah, you're in the flesh. You are here.
I'm here, yeah.
Where'd you come? You're from Tennessee.
Well, I live
you
in
live
Nashville.
in Nashville, right? You're definitely not from there.
No, I'm from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
I'm from Rhode Island.
You know my favorite thing about Nashville is Goo Goo clusters.
You like those?
Oh my
What
god.
the fuck are Goo Goo clusters?
They're this candy, but they're not even that good, and everyone loves them.
What is the kind of candy is this?
It's
Tom?
like this patty.
Excuse me. What is the
know.
kind of candy, Tom?
It's a blob of whatever you want in it. It's chocolate and nuts and
Oh, yeah, that sounds
caramel
great.
and stuff. It's like basically like a melted Snickers bar that they just kind of put in a circle.
What's the problem with this, Sarah?
It's just, I don't know. It's just not
I don't
that
care
good.
for the food in Nashville, kind of in
I don't,
general.
I don't either. Like
Southern
hot chicken.
But
I
what
don't
you
need to eat hot chicken. I'm like,
Chicken in China, the Chinese chicken.
you only need that like once every 6 months.
people that like spicy food are kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I think. Like, it's so hot.
Yeah.
Give me some water.
You're gonna throw up now, right?
Yeah.
You probably want to barf. You're sick.
I don't need
It's
all
great.
that hot, spicy.
I love those Goo Goo clusters though.
They do.
They every time I sing on the Opry, they like give you boxes.
Every
of those.
time I sing on the
And I
Opry,
need
listen to her.
I need
Listen
to
to
send you
her.
them.
I went to the
I'll send you the
Opry a
boxes of
few
Goo Goo
years ago.
clusters.
I went to I saw one of the Opry shows. It was so much fun.
Wait, the Ryman or the Opry?
It's not at the Ryman anymore.
Right.
It's at the theater.
That's a weird little area.
Kind of outside of.
Yeah.
Opry Mills Mall.
Yeah.
It's like the best place to watch like freaky people. Just like a freaky discount mall in the South.
But I've never heard better sound in any room I've ever been in my entire life.
Really?
It was beautiful. It's built to sound great. Like the only reason that place exists is so that it can sound amazing. It's not like they're rolling different events in there where
Sure.
it's just like they don't have,
Because they do the
basketball
radio
game.
broadcasts
Yes.
still.
They have the Rockettes. That's the only time the Ryman Opry's at the Ryman anymore.
Okay.
People that go on about the Ryman versus the Opry and when it moved and how they redid it. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But who did you see that play? It sounded so good.
I saw the radio show. I went and saw.
Oh, okay.
I saw the two broadcasts.
Did you watch the Ken Burns country music documentary?
No.
Okay.
I would probably just watch the last installment.
Just want to hear about
Pick
Garth
up from
Brooks.
Garth Brooks. Did you ever hear his Facebook announcement?
The dream still lives, and my dream is for us to love one another. All of us. Hashtag happy. Hashtag Garth. Hashtag Mr. Earwood. Oh, hashtag.
Sarah's like, Garth's actually a good friend of mine.
No, I was just thinking about
There it is. That's the one.
the space. And I was like, you see it on the show.
Right.
And yeah.
You're in the space.
And now I'm here with the dudes.
She's here.
And I'm like, look at this.
I'm sure the Zoomers want to say something to both of you and just want to comment on that song. Let's talk to Fart Simpson. Since it seems,
Sure.
You know,
He's gonna talk
Let's
about
throw it over to Fart Simpson.
let's throw it to Fart Simpson. Fart, you have something to say about that beautiful Simply the Best.
You're better than all the rest. Let's hear what Matt Walter has to say.
Wait, I was serious about Fart.
Well,
He's
he has a
right here.
game. He's not.
I don't care if he has a
All right.
game or
Okay,
not.
Fart Simpson.
Fart, are you only gonna? Do you insist on only doing your game, or would you like to say hi? By the way, look
Where
at this
is
guy. It's Brian Posehn. Can you see Brian? Can you
I
see
can't
Fart?
see there.
You'll see him in a sec. Fart, you
Walter's
there?
back on.
Speak.
Hello.
Fart, are you having microphone problems?
Yeah, he's super quiet.
Oh, I think his mic.
Hold on. There we go. You
Look
hear
at-
me okay?
Look at
Check,
Brian
1, 2.
Posehn in disguise.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Who's that? Roger Stone playing saxophone in the background there?
No, that's what's his name?
Edgar Winter.
Oh, that's
Winter.
Edgar.
We tried to get Edgar Winter on the show because we boosted his. We have another game that you would have loved, that you'd love to play. It's an Instagram game. You have to guess how many Instagram followers.
Oh,
like
that's
the old,
amazing.
Yeah. And it's all over the map,
Yeah.
But Edgar Winter had an extremely low number. What was his old number? What was his original number?
It was under 500.
It was under 500.
Oh my God, that's insane.
And we had everybody follow him on our show.
Yeah.
And it shot up. But they were all jerks from our show.
Mhm.
I mean, all fans who were just like making references to our show in his comments.
And meanwhile, he's 81 years old. Has no idea what's going on.
Yeah. People are
that's
writing.
amazing.
People are writing Rocket Man. He's like, what are you talking about?
I didn't do Rocket Man. Did Frankenstein.
This guy's having like the worst moment of his life.
Yeah.
He's in like
Let's
a
talk to the
full
Tweedledums.
panic.
Let's talk.
I don't know why Matt does. Oh,
Wait,
he's
where's
still
Fart?
having.
He's messing around with his mic.
Sorry, Fart.
He's literally in disguise.
Oh, he's
a
giving
prank
a thumbs up.
caller.
Are you in like a Norwegian black death metal band or something? Is what it looks like.
Bartenders, that's a great name.
Tweedledums? Why are you giving me Tweedledums?
Hi.
All right, bye Tweedledums.
Oh wait! I'm a nice. Remember, Matt? I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm a nice
we gotta get
guy.
Fart's back. Fart, are you set up? He gave a thumbs up and a 1 second, so I don't know.
When we get a zoomer,
Thumbs
there's
up,
this long delay. What is this long delay every time?
Huh?
They have to talk to bring their picture to.
Yes, that's how it's always been. Yeah.
Fart talk.
I keep looking at this picture of Billy Joel.
Yes, hi. I'm sorry, everybody.
It makes me so mad.
That was
He would
my
regret
microphone.
that. If you talked to Billy Joel now and showed him that, he would be like, "Oh fuck, I don't know what I was talking about. I was an asshole."
Oh, look at that hat.
So I'm really sorry. My microphone ran out of batteries right when you called on me. Very, very sorry.
You know who I was thinking? I tried to talk about this with the guys. And they didn't want to have any time spent on this. But you, Tom, would appreciate this.
What's that?
Not much to like about in the Rocky movies, the Burt Young character. What's his name? Paulie.
Piece of
He's
garbage.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
From beginning to end.
Yeah.
He's never helping out.
There was like, "No, Rocky, you're a loser."
Yeah.
And then he takes him with him, and he's just kind of like
gives him an opportunity, gets him out of the numbers racket.
And then he's just kind of like, "I don't know, Rock. I think you don't got it anymore."
Yeah.
It's like, don't you know to just be a yes man at some point? This guy bought you a house. Can't just throw him a bone
and he's
every once in a while.
drinking all the time at the mansion with that robot, and
The
they get him that robot just to
What
just
am I
to shut
supposed
him
to
up.
do with this?
How about you just be grateful?
In those Rocky movies, there's just a point where Sylvester Stallone just decided, I'm just going to play Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to be in a nice
true,
house.
I just watched them all. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, that clip of him in Rocky 5, where it's like that Easter egg on the first DVD, where he's talking to himself as Rocky in front of his painting. The voices are so identical.
In the first movie, he is a lovable. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's got a personality. He's into animals.
He's a hoodlum too. He's
he's a numbers
like a
guy.
mob
He goes in
enforcer.
with a baseball bat.
He breaks
Rough-
legs.
Yeah. But then by 4, he's just down and depressed. He's like
He's wearing
Rambo.
suits.
He's
Wearing,
basically just Rambo.
Like they were probably shooting at his Beverly Hills mansion. Because those guys get to a point where they're just kind of like, I don't want to be stupid anymore. I want to. People think I'm stupid, so I'm going to just be smart now.
Yeah, I'm gonna make all the right moves. And then we'll do shots of me going.
And the movie's always got shorter and shorter, where it's just
There's 3 montages. There's 3 training montages.
It's like Rocky 4 has 3 montages and it's 88 minutes long. So it's just like a fight in the beginning.
And there's also, you never see this in any other movies that I can think of, is there's freeze frames in the movie.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
these freeze frames at the end of the song. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And you're like, when do you ever see that in any other movie?
Like the end of Rocky 3 when he's like, ding, ding. And then they're like, let's see who could win this fight. And they go, "Brrr." It's like,
So corny. Sorry, Sarah.
No, it's
No,
cool.
I hope you're just enjoying it.
I'm enjoing just being here in
Good.
this energy, in this space.
How was Howie Mandel? Did you meet him?
Oh my God, Howie was actually my favorite.
He's a good guy. We've tried to do things because he's like a huge fan of the Tim and Eric stuff.
No shit.
And so he's come in and had meetings, and he's always trying to get us. He's always trying to. He calls us randomly, like, I got this idea, like a prank show. You guys would be perfect for it. And then nothing ever comes of it. But that's the biz. But he's a genuinely nice
he was
guy.
like super, super nice.
Yeah.
He and I exchanged a conversation about mental illness that really was pretty.
Bringing it back to the book.
Yeah, it was. He was. He and I.
Well, wait a minute. What was this? Was it private? It was a private.
No. It was we just talked about. There's no privacy on America's Got Talent. They just basically film you the whole time.
Oh right, I see.
But we just had a nice conversation about how we're both insane and we take medication for it and how good we feel, and that people who are like, I don't want to take meds because that's a stigma about it, that it would be cool if they took meds and they would feel better.
Right.
But basically, we just had a nice combo about it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wanted more Terry Crews time, and
Terry Crews is the host
yeah,
now.
Terry time.
And I know him too. I did a lot of stuff with him. And
He
he's
was
a sweetheart.
also super sweet and really
If you would
fun.
have brought me up, he would have he would have gotten a big smile on his face.
Yeah, he's so positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
not just because of that, but because of me.
But I only well.
I'm friends.
That's
You brought
why
up
I have
Tom
a big
Scharpling,
smile
you
on
would
my
have
face.
said, who?
I'm friends with George Bush.
How you holding up, Doug? Are you
I'm
just enjoying
chilling,
the?
man.
Are you just enjoying the show?
I am, yeah. This is.
Are you okay?
I'm just more of an audience member on this episode.
Are you okay with that
I'm loving
though?
it.
You don't feel shut out. You don't feel you
I
don't
know.
feel boxed
I
out.
kind of want to see what Fart's gonna do because he's
Doug,
one of my
Fart's
favorites.
sitting
Yeah,
here.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
guys.
Sitting here
He's
holding
one of my
I'm really
favorite.
sorry.
All right,
Callers.
Fart, let's play your game. Let's play your game.
Okay, all right.
We'll play your game, Fart. We'll play your
All
game.
right, okay.
Classy.
So should I quickly explain?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, let's just start playing.
Yeah, explain real quick.
It's
Okay,
like chess.
It is. It's nothing like chess. It's two bands that share similar names, and you're gonna have to guess what the two bands are, and they kind of align the names. So I'll start you off with a really easy one. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. This is for Vic.
XTC?
Well, that's definitely Kokomo.
Those Kokomo.
Oh, sorry.
Is it cutting out?
They're mashups. That's the other key.
He's not.
Oh,
It's cutting out for some reason.
We don't even know what we argue about. Don't even say love you no more. Saying how we feeling no
The Beach Street Boys?
Oh, did Doug get it? The Beach Street Boys?
No, almost.
Backstreet Beach Boys.
I don't recognize the other song.
Is it the Pet Shop Boys?
We don't know the vocal group.
Venga Boys.
That's the Beach Boys to Men.
Oh, there you go. That's those boys.
Oh,
What is
wow.
this? This is like an NPR show or something.
Okay.
Will
I think
Short's here
Tim-
on the line.
Tim, you'll like this one.
Go ahead.
I know it. I know the first one. The Grateful Dead Kennedys.
Doug got it. So you're ironically saying that I would like this.
Yeah.
No, I thought that.
Was I
That
right?
was quick, Doug. That was very quick.
And I
yes.
didn't even hear the vocal, but I just knew it
All
was
right.
going to be Grateful Dead related.
Interesting.
All right. Let's see. I think Tim's got this one. It's horribly out of key, but it works.
Fleetwood Mac.
McCartney.
Okay.
Fleetwood Mac DeMarco.
Come on,
Fleetwood Mac
Doug.
DeMarco.
All right,
That's
I'll lean
great.
back.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Listen,
You guys play.
I actually don't want to play. I just want to enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun watching others win.
Yeah.
All right. We'll try this.
Okay, so that's Barry White Stripes. Barry White Stripes.
You got it.
Good.
Fucking Will Shorts over here. More like Will Pants.
Well said.
This was pretty
More
funny.
like Will Longs.
So it's David Lee Roth.
Larry David Lee Roth.
All right. Let's leave on a high note, Fart.
Are you fucking crazy? Huh? Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut
Wow, that was fast.
That's very, very good. Let me just say, Tom, are you in a rush to go?
Mm-mm.
Good. You're gonna stay around for the after
Yeah,
hours.
100%.
Sarah, can you stay around for the after hours?
It would be my
Because I feel like we're just warming up.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the end of the main show. Let me just say one more time, Matt. Office Hours Live has added an early show. It is not at 11 a.m. It is at 5 p.m. at the Dynasty Typewriter. Come on out, fly out. Apparently, there's no
Few
more.
people are. There's some flyouts.
There's some flyouts happening.
It's wild.
And Joel Hole, if you're a member of Patreon, Joel Hole episode 2 is coming this weekend. Office Hours East, look for information on that. John Glazer is back for another episode. And game night. And I think that's it.
And
Tom Scharpling's book, which is have they sold out of the first edition?
They're on the third. I heard they're going for a third printing now.
Third printing.
Yes.
There you go. So, Tom Scharpling's It Never Ends, now in bookstores everywhere. You can find it at Borders or Walden Books. Walden Books.
Walden Books.
Don't go to Amazon. Go down to your local cool guy bookshop and buy it there.
iTunes at Amazon.com.
All right. And we'll be back in a few minutes on After Hours. Go to patreon.com/officeHoursLive to hear another half hour, or probably more, frankly. I feel like only my own bladder will stop this show. You know what I mean?
Enjoy yourselves a cup of Three Stooges coffee and enjoy.
See you next time. Next week we'll be back with more Office Hours at the regularly scheduled 10 a.m. Pacific. Thank you so much, Tom Scharpling and Sarah Potenza, for coming in with a big surprise at the end of the show. All the best.
Seasons are changing. The seasons, they do change. Love you. We'll see you next week. Don't miss next week's broadcast. Bye-bye. The days go on. The seasons, they do change. Seasons are changing. Hello, everybody. Special time together.
And I think that's just crazy. We're really getting victimized by some censorship right now. Look into that and see what's going on.
They're free to
Okay.